All right, can you guys hear me? Desktop, active. All right, let's make sure everything is working. All right, so pretty much what we're doing this chat, we're going to be chilling. We're going to be reacting to some Elden Ring Nightreign videos. And this one is 13 minutes, so as you guys know, the game will drop in exactly 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is why I got the timer up in the top corner. Let's make sure this is up good.
Jump into Elden Ring Nightreign but maybe feel overwhelmed by its roguelike mechanics. Well, really don't, because today I'm going to show you step by step with many examples what you should keep an eye out for, especially early on, as well as some of the most common mistakes to avoid, so let's jump right in. Also, a quick word from today's sponsor. Game of Thrones King's Road is a brand new action-adventure RPG based on the Game of Thrones TV series and the novels A Song of Ice and Fire. Available to play for free on both PC and mobile in the night, further expanded upon, all while meeting and interacting characters you know, higher level gear you can equip. And just to give you an example, defeating only the first camp of a handful of enemies and then securing those runes at a nearby site of grace already bumps you to level 3 or 4, and as you can see, even that measly HP already jumps to some respectable levels. And by the time you hit the night 1 boss, I recommend having around level 7 to 8, and for the second night boss I recommend somewhere around level 10 to 12, as that's going to give you enough headroom in terms of damage and survivability. And on that note, if you happen to drop on this part of the island down south at very first camp, I recommend keeping an eye out for this opening into the ground. If you drop below, you should find a whole bunch of very useful items. Again, even if you don't plan to use some of these weapons, pay attention to the third passive over there at the bottom, as oftentimes it may be useful. So maybe you find a catalyst, even if you don't plan to use it, it may have something like damage reduction or extra damage with two-handed and so on and so forth. But pay extra attention to the Fire Prelude boss right here in the middle room. This is going to be a very easy encounter that gives you quite a ton of XP and your first set of very powerful upgrades. It's very easy even as solo, just back and forth when it's telegraphing its attacks, and once you do so, you're going to get a bunch of XP, but also your very first selection of upgrades. Now in this case, you may get a dormant power or a weapon of rare or higher quality. Most of the times these weapons can be very good. Like for example, I got Flame of the Redmanes on the Fire Star Fist here, which can actually be very strong, but there are others in there too. Also make sure that you don't forget
Workplace is shutting down, but no worries. Connect Team's all-in-one employee management app has everything you loved about Workplace and a whole
you can now level up at the site of grace, so always try to activate those. Now from this point on, what I really enjoy doing is always heading over further down west here by the lake area, as there are 3 important things we can get from here. So one of them is if we drop down to the left side of the church, we should always see a roller beetle. And whenever you encounter a beetle, always try to destroy it because they drop trinkets. In this case, I got a Taker's Cameo, which is actually really useful.
So it seems like the roller beetles are back, and looks like they're going to be quick ways for us to unlock stuff that we can use, similar to how Elden Ring was in general. I don't expect this game to be brand spanking new, because overall going into this, we all knew that this game is reusing a whole bunch of assets in the first place. So yeah, on top of that, we're gonna be facing a lot of bosses from previous games too. I've never fought these bosses because I've never gotten far in like the classic Souls games, but yeah, I say I came the closest to beating a Souls game is Elden Ring itself.
But you can obviously get other options in there too, so always try to destroy beetles when you encounter them. Besides that, we're also going to go inside of the church. You likely saw your teammates doing that often. Every time you find a church, always go inside because it's going to feature one of these altars and you can increase your maximum potion capacity by interacting with it. Trust me, you will definitely need it, especially as you progress into the night boss areas. Now, from this point on, the third and final thing we need from the area is Realz, or, well, in this case, the flying dragon of the hills. This is actually a very easy boss encounter, even for a level 3 to 4, especially if you play with your full team. That is why I recommended constantly sticking together. In this case, it shouldn't take too long for that to happen, and this is going to be one of the first major bosses that you can defeat. It's going to give you a whole bunch of XP, and more often than not, it's going to give you some very strong dormant powers. So in my case, I more often than not see it with epic gear and also some very strong upgrades. For example, if you manage to get the periodical giant glint blade, definitely take it. It's absolutely bonkers how good that is. Now from this point on, you're going to go ahead and scout for more areas with bosses and enemies to defeat. The bigger the area, the better, because you can level up faster. So in this case, whenever you see something like a big castle with some enemies from above shooting you below, pay attention behind the castle. Typically, there's going to be one of these streams that can be used to basically get at the top of it much quicker. And in this case, you can take down that boss also very fast. So I recommend always paying attention to any extra boss because of those dormant powers that you can get. Remember, dormant powers are not shared. These belong to you. So if you have to stay for like 20 seconds to see which of those upgrades is best for you, do it. Nobody can steal it from here. That only happens with the items that drop in the open world. Now, besides that, while we're still on the subject, the next step is to always destroy the boss as well as all of its adds in any boss encounter, as that's how you're going to finish that particular encounter. Let me give you an example. We just destroyed this flower boss, but one of the adds was still remaining. My teammate didn't know that, so he just went away thinking that the boss bugged and he missed out on a bunch of very strong upgrades. In this case, what we needed to do is just destroy this other plant here in the back. And lo and behold, it spawns that set of upgrades you can go ahead and take right away. And in my case, I got the Royal Greatsword, which is absolutely busted. And this is just one example, by the way. There are many encounters that feature one singular HP bar, but it's actually a whole encounter made out of multiple enemies. And only when you defeat every single one of those enemies is when that encounter is over and you can get your dormant powers. Moving on, the next thing you should pay attention to is some of these vendors. You likely encountered them in your journeys. They do sell some very powerful items every now and then, but in exchange of runes. However, pay attention to what's next to them, because you can actually make weapon upgrades at him. In this case, you're going to need smithing stones, so whenever you open up chests, pay attention to all the droppable consumables, because one of them may be the elusive smithing stone, and this can be very, very good. Just to show you an example, if I were to have one right here, I could turn my magma worm scale sword from epic all the way to legendary, which gives me a massive boost to attack damage. So that would have been very useful, but at this stage I did not have one. That is why always open every chest, every single glowing and glistening thing, as you might get one of those or some other useful items on top. Moving on to the next tip, you should pay attention and always open up lighthouses, as that is another very good source of extra dormant powers for free. You just have to complete a quick puzzle, which typically is to destroy a small little, I guess, shield on the ground in one of the bushes next to it, or interacting with an object right in front of the stairs. These are typically way easier than the ones in the base game. But if you jump right here into the middle of this section and then just navigate the platforming all the way at the top, you're going to find a room with another set of dormant powers, again on a similar level to that of bosses, so it's absolutely always worth it to check these out. And with all of this exploration, chances are that eventually the Fortnite circle will catch up to you. Well, guess what? It really doesn't matter that much, as long as you know what you're doing. I mean, the damage on that, as you can see, is very, very manageable, even on day 2, to the point that you can stay in camps and still farm for a pretty long period of time, which you can definitely make use of. It takes about 1 or 2 minutes for your full HP to actually run down, and if you still have like
Monday CRM has the best AI features in the game,
especially in sales.
hands down.
So for me, email composition works like magic. You know me, I'm not a great writer, but AI helps me keep it super professional, super engaging, no more embarrassing typos.
Exactly. I personally love the Zoom AI summary. Takes any meeting and spits out a summary. I'm in back-to-back calls every day, so I use it nonstop and it saves me.
1 or 2 HP flasks left, you can easily heal through all of that. Furthermore, I also recommend going at Sites of Grace on the way so that you can replenish your full HP and all of your healing flasks so you can stay and farm for an extra minute or two, which can actually bring you a huge difference in XP, items, and basically levels. Now, if you do happen to run out of time or just want to make your way towards the other side of the island very quickly, what you can do is use some of these blue spectral trees. If you pay attention to the map, you will even see the outlines, these white lines that basically give you the trajectory of where you're going to be heading towards. And in this case, this bird is controllable. As you can see, we can both descend with it or even drop down from it if we want to, which means we can control where we actually drop. So this is going to be a nice way to fast.
I didn't know you can control the actual birds. I thought it was like on a set path, kind of like to Battle Royale games is, you know, when you drop from the ship and whatnot.
Track your way towards the opposite side of the island, farm some more over there, or just escape the Fortnite circle. But eventually you should reach day number 2. The first boss day is not really that difficult. The only thing I recommend doing is paying attention to the smaller ad right here. This is going to be the one that deals most damage. It's also very elusive, but if you catch it in permanent stun locks, like, it's very easy to poise break this guy and very easy to take him down if everybody focuses on him. The bigger one is not going to be that challenging as it only has a couple of spells that it casts. Similarly, in the case of the boss that splits into centipedes, you can just go ham at it and be careful at its dive.
Wait, isn't that the centipede demon from what, Demon Souls? Is it Demon Souls or Dark Souls 1? It looks like it's the centipede demon.
Bomb, and when it actually splits into other bosses, again, just focus on the main body. It doesn't really matter and you can take it down relatively quickly. But in day number 2,
Sorry I keep pausing chat, but I just thought of something. What if we get some crazy bloodborne bosses, like the there's like an unborn like alien baby that you fight in Bloodborne. I forgot the name of that boss, but what if he's going to be added to the game as DLC? That would be cool, you know.
you will have a chance, sometimes very high actually, to get invaded by Morgoth. In this case, it's called Foul Omen. Well, it has the same abilities as Morgoth, the Omen King, back in Elden Ring, and maybe even some extra abilities that are even stronger than that. But in terms of the strategy, it's very similar to that in the first game. So when it's about to reach the second phase and cast all of those swords from the sky, if you stun lock him right away, which you should do, you can definitely interrupt all of that and follow up with some crazy damage. Like if you happen to be right in front of him as...
I wonder if any of the other demigods like General Radon or Melania pops up into a fight, you know what I mean? That would be cool too. I just hope they don't run the Warner welcome out with some of the bosses, because this game is gonna die quick if you keep rotating the same few bosses and not add anything, like add weekly bosses, because the Souls-like series have so many different bosses they can use and rotate in and out.
As he's about to cast that, don't run, stay there and try to voice break him right away. But if you do manage to defeat him, he's going to give you a pretty awesome permanent buff, which increases the charging speed of your ultimate arts gauge, so you can spam your ultimate abilities much sooner, which is going to be very helpful in the fights ahead, especially the Night 2 boss. Anyway, on a final note, here's a few extra tips and tricks that didn't make it to their own categories. First of all, always revive your teammates when they're...
Hold on, I need to edit my timer, because we got what, like 8 minutes left. Let's fix that. Just gonna put on 8 minutes. There we go.
They're fallen, hit them a few times, and that should pretty much put them back on their feet. but do keep in mind that every time you fall in battle again, it's going to take significantly more hits to get revived again, so make sure that you run away. But getting downed and revived can be a good method to recuperate some HP if you're already low and with no flash.
I'm not gonna lie, I had trouble with the second tree sentinel fight. Not the one where you fight two of them at the same time. There's a third. Actually, no, technically it's a fourth tree sentinel fight. And this is where you get, right before you get inside the capital of Lindell, you know?
If you revive, you're going to be brought back to at least half HP. Second of all, if you happen to be left without any extra potions, you can use the raw fruits and also some of these blue fields with the butterflies on them to regenerate your HP and your FP respectively. There's also some lanterns, I believe, that also heal you up, but those are a bit more rare. Besides that, also pay attention to the glowing red bodies. These are going to give you even more chances at better loot. Typically, the loot on these is better than the ones in the white chests, so it's always worth paying attention to them. Another one is that you should not be afraid to pick weapons that you don't use. Like I said before, the passive skills count towards your whole build, so even if you don't plan to use those weapons, the passives on them can definitely make a huge difference. Besides that, also make sure that you follow character archetypes. Yes, as much as you cannot see any of your stats, classes still seem very much oriented towards their dominating stats. So for example, the Wilder seems to favor strength a lot, and in the case of the Recluse, it seems to benefit a lot from intelligence scaling. So for example, Lion's Claw was really great on the Wilder, but magic spells seem to always deal the highest damage on the Recluse, unless we're talking about abilities that scale with.
I heard this boss that separates into 3 different dogs are very tricky to fight. I heard these guys are hard as hell.
The weapon itself. So yeah, still use weapons that are suited for that character archetype. And if you don't know which one that is, you can simply go to the sparring area at the round table hold and test everything out. You can spawn all of the weapons in the game right here from this side tent, and there's also a bunch of target dummies you can see the damage on when you attack them. And besides that, you also have a living target dummy that you can activate so you can take down. So this is going to be very helpful, plus you have the menu that lets you regenerate your FP, HP, and also influence your levels. And with this, you should be golden. It's not really that difficult, but keep in mind this is just the first of the 8 expeditions that the game will launch with, as well as only 4 of the 8 classes that we're going to have, and presumably maybe a bit more than that. But for now, this is pretty much it. Thanks much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
My name is Charlene Jones. I'm a fellowship-trained sports medicine physician here at Christiana Care, and I've been in practice for over 10 years. My general approach to patient care is...
I hate these ads. I might put that ad blocker back on. Let me message Armor, let him know I'm in the Elden Ring voice chat. Alright, so we're gonna react to the next video. Alright, let's go on Bandai Namco's YouTube. It's called, alright, so this new video is called We Rise Drone Show. Alright, so a minute and 45 seconds. just for good measure, we're gonna watch the. What's the name, Trevor? What's up, dude? Oh, I thought he joined.
I did. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can. I was like, what's up, man? I was like, am I talking to myself?
Okay. 1 second. I will be right back. I know why you didn't hear me. I gotta restart Discord and start it as it doesn't run as admin by default, so I have to do that.
Oh, no problem. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is chat. We're gonna watch the launch trailer. I've seen it already, but I'm just putting this on. Killing time here.
Now it works. Yeah, so it's because I had another program pulled up, and if I don't run Discord as admin, it won't let me talk in Discord while something else is like prioritized.
Got you. I understand. I completely understand. I'm trying to figure out. Cause I'm still trying to get used to Steam. New friends list. Trying to find How do I check for friend requests?
It should be on. So if you're on Steam, it's on your upper left. Upper left side of the window. When you go to friends, it should give you the option to actually view your friends.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then it should have like pending invites. That's how you accept it.
Alright, not to dox you, but text me on the Discord. I mean, DM me your name. I don't want to get you doxed or whatnot. Unless I sent you the wrong code by accident. Oh, yeah, I think I sent you the wrong code by accident. My apologies. I don't really, I'm still trying to get used to it.
Yeah. It should be when you go to your friends list and you select add a friend, it'll give you the code itself.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it should be the big number right up top, and then you just...
Give me a second.
For example, if you have that screen pulled up, this is mine.
Hold on a second. Okay. Friends. I had just pulled it up and there we go. Alright, I got it. I'm about to send it to you now. Alright. I'm about to send you a request now. We kind of should have did this and I just wasn't paying no mind. Just...
Yeah.
I got you.
Second. Yeah, I see it.
Alright.
That's good.
Cool.
Alright, that should do it. It's not showing as playable for me yet, so I assumed as much. This usually happens where they don't release it right on the dot.
Right. It's usually like a minute or two, right?
What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to restart Steam.
Okay.
This happens other times with other games too, where you have to like restart and then it will activate, so I'm just going to check.
Okay. I'm doing the same thing, my friend.
Yep, it's updating. You have to restart.
Okay. It's weird because every time I exit out and go back to it, it's not restarting itself. Let me go on Task Manager real quick. Steam. Alright, there we go. Let's end task and bring it back up. Yep, it's definitely updating for me too. It says unpacking.
It's a big one, so it's going to take like a few minutes.
Gotcha.
It basically downloaded it, but didn't install it, so it's just quickly installing it now.
Oh, I get it now. Okay. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm still new to Steam, even though I've had it for 5 years. To be fair, I wasn't really gaming on my PC like that.
Yeah, and Steam's pretty much PC only too, so...
Yes, sir. I'm thinking about getting a Steam Deck just to play my games on the go. I'm about to go on a cruise in like August, so.
Cool.
Yes, sir. Can't wait for vacation. Oh, it says not enough. All right, I'm gonna have to delete some games.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not like I don't think it's as big as Elden Ring is, but it's still like a big game.
Right, I'm gonna uninstall Quake Champions. I was playing that a little bit yesterday. And I'm gonna uninstall a Splitgate too. All right, there we go. Let's see how much space I need. Hopefully that was enough. So, because I've been doing a lot of research on Nightreign, I realized that pretty much that I think we all start off as one class and we have to unlock the rest, which I think is kind of weird. I feel like we should.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we start as one. Is that we start as the same class? I thought we had to pick like different classes.
I'm not entirely sure. So, like, based off of what people were saying, because I was watching some reviews on the game yesterday, and some people was just saying that, yeah, you start off as one class. I'm not sure if you have to pick a class, or you automatically start off as the Widler. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I would think it'd work better with the second, because then you could just like pick your class.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm hoping for, because like, if you know what I'm saying, like if you can pick your the class you want to do and I do my class, it gives us time to learn those classes instead of learning a class we don't want to learn. You know what I mean? We don't want to play just yet. Mine's on 22%. What's yours on?
76.
Gotcha. Oh, yours is fast. I got fast internet, but mine is, yeah.
Yeah, it's so my internet is, I have like 400 mega Mbps.
Gotcha.
I don't know, I struggle saying the full word. 400 Mbps download.
I'm thinking about waiting to buy Elden Ring on PC because I heard that they're coming out with like it's called the Tarnished Edition. That's going to release alongside the Switch 2, and it's going to come with with everything. So I'm gonna just wait to get that because it doesn't make sense for me to buy the game now, then buy the DLC pack. You know what I'm saying? I'll just pay one price and have everything with it.
When they're gonna give it to the others anyway. They're just doing the Switch first, and then they're going to release that same version for every other platform.
Gotcha. Okay. Understood. I'm still, I still didn't beat that Fire Giant boss fight.
The Fire Giant?
I'm still did not beat him. His second phase, I always die in his second phase. Because I recognize his patterns on the first phase, and I recognize his patterns on the second phase too. It's just that the second phase, like when he's throwing all those fireballs at you, it's like he don't give you a chance to really attack him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fire Giant, admittedly, it's not that he's a hard fight, he's just a very long fight if you don't like cheese him. If you don't have like a bleed build, and then you just destroy his health really fast.
Wow.
He just has a very long fight.
I didn't know he was weak to blood.
It's not that he's weak, it's literally bleed is just broken in Elden Ring. It does like 10% of the health of whatever you're hitting when it procs. That means for something like him that has way more HP than everything else in the game, it
That's
just does 10% anyway and still kills him fast.
Gotcha, because I've even tried poison damage. You know how I use my favorite summon, which is the jellyfish. I just call him Jelly. And Jelly, like, his Jelly's poison stats that he puts on the enemies actually really comes in handy for me, especially when I'm trying to do poke damage and get out of there, But I've been using that because I finally killed, and I didn't do it on stream, but I finally killed the serpent. That side quest, you got to go to the manor that's in the lava and everything. I killed all the side bosses in that area. It even killed the invasions. I'm on 65%, by the way. But yeah, the Revenant class looks very interesting. And you know what I think is even more interesting about the Revenant herself? She kind of reminds me of Ronnie, like the doll.
Yeah.
Because at first I thought she was like, you know, a human, but then, you know, I don't know if you watched the trailer, the launch trailer that came out like a day or two ago. You see her hands look like a doll or a puppet, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it makes sense because she's puppeteering the like souls of her enemies.
Yes, it makes a whole lot of sense. It's like a double entendre, you know what I mean? But I can't wait to delve deep in the lore too. Honestly, like, I know it's not going to be as lore heavy as Elden Ring itself, but I know it's going to be a decent amount of lore in this game too. And plus, we're going to be getting extra characters too later down the line, which I'm excited for. But I hope they eventually make a Elden Ring 2. Because I'm not the only one that's asking for it. A lot of people are.
Don't know if they will. Because Elden Ring is just so big and comprehensive. I don't know if they're actually going to do a second one for that.
Mm-hmm.
But they're also probably not going to do Dark Souls 4 because they like said they weren't going to.
Well, plus Dark Souls ended with Dark Souls 3. Like, the story of Dark Souls ended in Dark Souls 3, and everybody knew that that was the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they can go anywhere at this point. Honestly, I'm hoping for a Bloodborne 2, or at least repackage Bloodborne, like give it the Demon Souls remake treatment, you know what I mean? Or the remaster treatment, I should say. How they did with PlayStation. Because honestly, I feel like Bloodborne should have a 60 frames per second without, like, we shouldn't have to mod the game to do that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Okay, I wonder if we do start as the Wilder, because yeah, this is the Wilder.
Okay.
The cutscene.
Okay. I'm booting up the game now. Alright, let's... I'm waiting for, yeah, let me go ahead and exit Steam out. There we go, Elden Ring, Nightreign. Okay, why the screen is just blank? Did it do that for you too, or no?
Did it what?
So like when I booted the game, it was a white screen. Oh, there we go. It's loading now. Never mind.
Yeah.
There we go. I love like From Software's music team, man. They always make really good music in their games. Add a little brightness to it.
Okay, there we go. That should do it.
Alright.
I'll make sure it's actually detecting it. I swapped my mic because I can't do push to talk while doing this because I'm using controller.
Yeah, you and me both. I'm using my scuff controller. And it's a pain in the butt doing that playing controller.
There we go. Okay. I don't know how to use the skill yet, but I'm sure it'll tell me.
Gotcha.
Wait. Every area has a number, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I wanted to see what the opening cutscene was going to be like anyway.
Of course, guys throwing rocks.
I do like the wildest character design too, honestly. Like his armor's pretty cool looking.
Wait, how could I not? So you can climb ledges in this, but you can only climb once, I guess. Or maybe you hold
Oh,
it.
frames are dropping. Yeah, they said
Where this guy came from.
everybody was saying the jumping is weird in this game.
Yeah, it's because if you jump like near a wall, your character tries to climb it.
Oh, gotcha.
It's like I could go across the bridge. I'd rather just walk around and explore.
Yeah, that's true too. I wonder if it's a tutorial, then after we finish the tutorial, we have a choice of what night fair we want to start as, you know? That's what I'm wondering.
Probably. What just happened?
Alright, so the controls are still the same.
Huh. Yeah, Discord turned into just a blank window for a little bit there.
Okay. This plays much well, I don't know, because I have Elden Ring on PlayStation, I mean on PlayStation rather than Xbox, I mean on PC, but it's running really smooth. I love it.
Yeah. The cutscene was a little laggy starting up, but it's running just fine. I think it's because it was loading the whole map during the cutscene.
That's what I'm thinking too, because it happened to me too, like, you know what I mean? At first I thought it was my PC, but it's apparently not.
I'm so weak.
I love parrying. Let me heal up real quick. Come on, you gonna hit me?
Okay, that's how you sprint.
Oh! You shooting arrows at me. It's nice to see the good old Godric soldiers back in town.
Cool.
Oh, this is a surge sprint.
Yeah.
After jumping again while facing the wall to perform the wall jump, use the designated direction of the wall jump.
This is awkward. You have both a wall jump and a ledge climb. Like to pull yourself up over a ledge. This is so alien to everything before it.
This is weird. But I was able to pull it off the first time too, which is crazy. There's a chest over here.
Great axe.
I just wasted my tears. And I didn't mean to do it. I gotta get readjusted. Armaments.
Gotta check around. Gotta check around the ledge.
Oh yeah. One thing I liked about Souls games, you have to, because there's always an ambush. Oh man, so satisfying. Does Space Elden Ring play smooth like this?
It does.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it must be a PlayStation thing. I'm not used to it, and I love it though. It's probably
I was
gonna
about
be.
to say it probably depends on because I think it's PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, but it's like made for PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
So if you have like a PS4, for example, it might, or vice versa. It's like if you play the other console, it's probably not optimized for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, and I'm loving it. So it might honestly, it might be hard to go back to Elden Ring on PlayStation after this. Honestly.
Wait, okay, that's how that works.
I forgot there's no fall damage in this game too.
Get over here. That's so good.
I can't wait to use my grapple shot.
It's Y and heavy. Left heavy.
Oh, Y and left heavy? Gotcha.
Yeah, Y and left heavy. We'll use it. Okay, that's something I'm just gonna like constantly use. That's so good. It does damage, pulls them to you, and then stuns them, so you can just like finish them off.
Oh wow. So it does damage their poise. I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I saw the Iron Eye, that automatically grabbed my attention.
Okay, leveling up just gives you stats. You don't get to pick them.
Okay. It's kind of weird, but okay.
Yeah, that's why they have the classes. I guess it's just each class is supposed to do something, and so your stats are automatically gonna gravitate towards what they're supposed to be good at. So tanks can
Gotcha.
get more health.
That makes sense.
Oh, that's convenient. If somebody's down, you just like hit them until they get back up.
Yeah, it's definitely better than hitting the interact button and holding it down, you know?
Yeah. I guess that means it's the DPS's job to get people up because they'll be able to hit them harder, faster.
I would sure hope so.
Oh, it's Margit! I recognize the voice.
Margaret the Fell?
Why is he still on me? Why is he still on me? Get out of here. Wait, how do you use an item, though?
I'm not even sure. Should we use a code? Oh wait, no. If we use a code, we won't be able to have a random with us.
It's a good thing I remember his moveset. He looks like he's using the same moveset.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, too early.
Oh, this is his moveset from the second fight.
Yeah.
This my fist.
Also, aggro works different. Hitting him once doesn't get him on you. You have,
Okay.
you have to like do enough damage, I guess.
Oh, time to heal up.
Ultimate arts. Okay, I was about to say, what do I do to activate that?
Oh, you missed, buddy.
Haha! Quick, revive the ally. Ow. Ah!
Oh no. I just died.
Ooh.
I just died.
Dude just ran through the wall. I don't know how to use items. That's the only thing I don't know how to do.
Yeah, me and the NPC just died.
Looks like he's gonna be on me now. That's new. He does not have this like 6-hit throwing combo in the game.
I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, he throws the dagger like 6 times. And this try to do more damage, I think. Yeah, that's how you get your ult back. Ah!
Ultimate
I don't
art.
think he could reach me.
Oh, I used it too late. Too early. I don't remember him being this
way too
acrobatic.
slow for a fight like this.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not good. I'm out of flasks. I'm out of flask juice.
I'm too under level for this fight. I just died.
I died too. I got close though. I almost got him.
This is my second time dying.
Yeah, I am not used to fighting him with a super slow weapon. I usually have a faster weapon, so every time I try to attack him, I'm open to get hit.
Same, cause I didn't use a great sword. I used like well, I think you watched that fight when I was streaming it on Twitch last year. Well, not last year, but a few months ago.
Yeah. Death and revival. Level lost. Fantastic. Let me see here.
Yeah, I lost another level.
I need to check how to use an item, because that's the only thing I'm not sure how to do.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Long, long ago.
Oh,
You hit up.
story
You hit up on the
exposition.
D-pad to use an item. Like, what? What is this madness?
That's weird.
The lands between.
used to, like,
were
setting up my own
visited
keys,
by
so
a great war.
awkward. Uh-oh. I don't have my ally with me this time. It's going to be one-on-one.
The Shattering, as it was known, destroyed order itself.
Whoa!
Oh no.
He's not full HP at least. There we go.
Drawing forth in time, an abomination.
Oh, he could throw it on the ground. I thought if I got close to him, he can't throw it at me. He could just throw it on the ground in front of him.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
The night. Now heavy rains harry the region.
Ah, that is so
threatening
slow.
to wash away its very history. The Night Lord does not rest. As it ravages the lands between beyond
Get my ultimate back.
recognition.
Oh wow.
But there are those who would fight back.
About to say, I wonder if that's a dodge. So your grapple is a dodge.
The
You
night
can't like be hit
virus.
while using it.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't even know that.
Brought together by happenstance, their commonalities are but few. No shared station, era,
Let's
or
stand
even
near that.
purpose. Yet together, they are bound by a will.
We get an opening to actually hit him
will
hard.
to
There we go.
cross the endless night and fight on. Till every shred of their being is ground away.
Got him. That was fun. I don't like. I should have gone with the sword though.
Yeah, true.
I found the
curtain
axe, the
drawing
great
to a
axe, the
close
duelist great
on
axe.
this
And
I
that
used
was
it too. Wait, and it's slower than the sword that you start with too, but it does more
Yeah, well,
damage.
it like hits hard, but I'm frozen. I'll bet it's because you're still connected to a server, so yeah, everybody
Yeah.
else is playing through this, and people are gonna freeze up.
Yeah, I have a feeling something like that is gonna happen. Cause yeah, this game is meant to be played online only for the most part. Oh, he's slumped in the chair.
You are awake. I know not why, but once again it has happened. So be it.
Oh, the round
I
table.
welcome you to the Round Table Hall.
I was watching the cutscene right now.
Oh, my
So the knight is
apologies.
basically. So this is a sequel
I
then.
am the priestess.
Yeah, that's what it seems like from what I was watching.
You were chosen for your potential to vanquish the Night. The Night Lord is a living cataclysm, bent on laying waste to the very land that anchors us. Unless
Oh my God,
we bring
Warhammer
its
40k,
end,
Night Lords.
our world will burn down. And for this, I need your
I
help.
forgot you're into Warhammer as well. I love Warhammer.
This is a hidden refuge, a place where warriors gather. Rest assured, though it is in disrepair, you will be safe here. We even have a caretaker.
It looks, dude. Wait till you see the round table. I'm not gonna say
But
nothing.
he is worthy of trust. Speak to
I did
him
watch the
quickly.
preview, so I do know what, how it looks overall.
Oh, okay. It looks completely in disrepair. Honestly.
Okay, definitely a little concerning that these frozen cutscenes with just pictures are lagging somehow.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
game is fine, but the cutscenes are laggy.
I'm trying to figure out if what if we fight the Dung Eater?
Wishes thou to converse?
Is the Dung Eater gonna? Is he a boss in here? I don't know if he could be. He doesn't seem like he'd be a boss. Maybe a mini boss.
That's what I'm saying. But it would be funny to fight him again, though. Oh, this is a
So
jar.
weird. The cutscene was literally just, you know, still images, and it was lagging. But the game was fine. The moving parts are fine. Why would the still image cutscene lag?
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
Careful, drink. A fine beast we're facing this time. Well, take it as a challenge. Don't overthink it.
Alright, alright, alright. Let's go down in the basement.
A lot of lore for this. Okay. So this is definitely a sequel then. They basically said that the whole clash, you know, the shattering and all that happened in Elden Ring literally caused this.
Oh, okay, because like I was kind of confused about like I was understanding what they were saying, but I was completely lost, kind of, you know, because I know
Yeah.
the boss, you know, I know the final boss and who you fight and all that. Okay, yes, you can change your character. Cool.
Yeah, I noticed it. I noticed it. What, do you go down to the basement to do that? I noticed the mission seems to let you do it, but
No. So it's all the way. If you go to the round table hold where you see all the swords on the table, if you go to a bell with a string next to a knight, it says change character.
where is it?
Do you got my stream pulled up on YouTube or no? I can show you.
Not at the moment.
Okay.
I did invite you, by the way.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Hold on. How do I check for
Don't go
invites?
outside yet. So it should just be directly through Steam.
Okay.
I figured if you're in the game, it should just tell you in the game, but maybe it doesn't.
Hold on.
You said it's at the round table, meaning you actually go to the table and next to the mission you can do it?
Yeah. I'm going
Waller's cool and all, but I want to try me some Necromancer.
Alright, hopefully she'll let me join now.
Yeah, I see you joining.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Right, so we don't keep any of the stuff that we get from missions. We essentially just start over each time. But I
Okay.
know you can get relics, and relics are like the things that you keep between missions that let you gear up.
Right.
Fatigue, boring. Okay.
Where you standing at? Oh, I don't see you.
Well, I'm over where what's his name, the old guy was with the staff, the all-knowing.
Oh no! Oh, I didn't explore that far. Hold on.
It's the all-knowing is the guy that you talk to that welcomes you, but like tells you you're a newcomer.
Oh, you talking about the room where Sir Gideon Effenir?
Gideon, yeah, Gideon. I was over there.
Okay, you on that side? Gotcha.
But you said that we could pick the character. Where do we go to do that? I want to make sure I pick the right one.
Let me meet up with you so I can find. The way this setup is kind of crazy.
What I wonder is if we can't see each other and we're in our own instance versions, because I don't see you anywhere.
Yeah, I don't see you anywhere.
But I'm
in the
center
dummies.
room.
Okay, you in the center room? Yeah, I don't see you either. Alright, so alright, best way I can say, you know where the curtains is?
Oh, look, I see it. I found it. It's a suit of armor.
Gotcha.
No, they're not all even available. It's only letting you pick certain ones right now.
It didn't do that for me. It let me pick out of all of them.
That's odd. It's only letting me pick the initial 6. It's not letting me pick the 2 last ones.
Oh, you're talking about okay, yeah. The Recluse, Guardian, Iron Eye Raider, and Wild. Okay, gotcha. I get what you're saying.
Right. So the it lets me pick Executor. That's one of the newer ones. It's not letting me pick Revenant though. That's like the one that I don't see that I want.
Right.
Iron Eye I could try Guardian. I kind of dig tanking and also flying. I like the concept of not being on the ground.
And plus, I don't know if you noticed, but when you use his ult, he heals you too.
Yeah. Oh, and so his dodge is not even like a roll. It's a side. It's a Bloodborne dodge.
Yeah,
like,
sidestep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a quick step. Cool. That's neat. I wonder if that's maybe you can't get all of them. You said you had 8.
No, no,
Or do you
no.
just have 6?
I just had 6. I had forgot there was 2 extra more characters. You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
bet you have to beat it. I'll bet you have to beat the game and then you get them.
You
I
might
bet
have
that's
to.
what it is. Or I know that as you play through it, you'll unlock lore and like remembrances, but this
Yeah.
game's version of them, I'll bet you have to like unlock enough of them or something. I guess I'll ready up then.
No
Wait,
problem.
do you have the class you want to do?
Yes, sir.
You said Iron Eye is the one you're doing, right? The archer?
Yes. I just like his design and the way he plays from what I saw. He looks pretty cool.
I like the fact that he's like a gunslinger. He's not just an archer, he's an actual gunslinger.
Exactly. Like
Yeah, so
something
you
you'll
can
see.
like shoot heavy, or you could just like rapid fire shoot, or you can like multi-shot, and those are the best kinds of archers instead of just an archer. That's the reason I'm not as interested in archery in Elden Ring, because it's normally just you're shooting one target, and you're shooting it like really slow. It just
Right.
doesn't feel as good.
Yeah, it don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? It don't.
Yeah. How do we commence? We need a third person, right? Is it going
Right.
to matchmake us with random people?
I hope it does. Multiplayer.
Unless you have like a third person.
I don't actually. I don't know anybody else who has the game, honestly.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. We just both have to ready up. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we both readied up now, so it should just find a third person.
Gotcha.
All right. I think
Okay.
yep.
It's
found a third
completed.
person.
Ooh.
Sweet.
I heard the Iron Eye is really good for solo play too.
I would assume so because you're safe. You're not always in melee combat getting a focus fired, and then if something does focus on you, you see it coming. It's not going to turn and then smack you really fast.
That's true too.
Nice. We got Wilder, your Iron Eye, so we got a ranged, and I'm the tank, which I don't know why it's an eagle, but that's cool.
Yeah, it's the first Souls-like game you can play animal hybrid person, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's so they I think they're testing things for another full game. Like
That's
for full
not-
games in the future, they're
Yeah.
probably going to add some of this in where your class is more important to what you do. Classes right now mean nothing. They just like help you optimize stats, but you could be anything you want.
Right.
So I have a feeling they're going to be testing this to see how this works with like random things happening on the map.
Right.
Day 1. Looks like you can slightly control how it moves, but you can't like really control it.
Yeah.
It's definitely going on a straight line.
Yes, sir.
Hey-o.
Oh, no! I fell all the way down. And I can't believe that just happened. Okay.
Spy.
I'm gonna try and meet up with you.
Ray. Ah, there's a lot of archers. The first camp is just archers everywhere shooting at me.
I'm coming to you now. I said it. You know what? I'm about to jump on the bridge and just run the rest of the way there.
Ah.
I can't believe
Gotta
I
be,
just
like,
did
really
that.
wary. Well, I mean, there should be spots where you can like jump all the way up.
Yeah, that's what I use. It's just I thought I was gonna automatically be able to use the bird.
All right, so let's see. We're on the northern side. I don't know. We could go down toward you.
I'm on the
Where are
bridge. I'm on the
You're on
bridge
the bridge,
fight.
okay.
Yeah, I'm fighting Godric soldiers.
Okay, we're gonna activate this then. I just leveled up once.
He after me. He got a
Hiya!
good backstab, man.
Wait, I have wait, take this bow.
Okay.
Oh
Oh,
no,
no.
he left.
That
Well,
was
at
a-
least it doesn't kick us out. It doesn't
Yeah.
kick us out. That's good. It's
Very
probably gonna
good.
like find a third person, or who knows? Maybe it won't. It doesn't matter. That's cool that it automatically. You don't have to like sit down at it.
Right. Oh, we are
Butterflies
really
do something. I
squishy
don't
starting
know
now.
what these are. I guess we
Oh.
go here. That's the closest landmark.
The point is exploring before the storm gets us, you know?
Yeah. I wonder how long that is, though. It doesn't show like an actual timer.
Yeah. I feel
Oh,
like
okay.
it should.
The
What
mansion.
was-
It's
Oh,
still
yeah.
Lonnie's mansion.
That's right.
Get them. It actually hit me once. It hurts. Why is it focusing on me so much?
Oh no.
Yeah, the beams hit me twice. I haven't got near the wall, but I guess being near the wall doesn't help. It's coming from directly above.
True.
I'm gonna hop up.
This is a big bow. Oh, I got hit. I definitely got smacked.
Yeah, I was about to say it hurts real bad to get hit by that. I wonder if we have to go over here near the bridge and find a way up.
I'm trying to see if there's any broken, dilapidated spots. Oh, I see
We
a
go
tree.
underground.
Oh, underground?
Yeah, there's like a
Alright.
tunnel underneath the stairway. I think you found another entrance, though. Looks like you're on the same level as me.
I'm actually above ground still. I'm not in.
Lysander, yes! I love this weapon. It's slow, but it's so nice.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Oop.
I'm coming around. This is
Thought he was
moving
gonna do the
so
spin.
choppy for me.
I don't know, after this run, maybe check on the settings. Might just be
Yeah.
you have to optimize them a little bit.
That's true, because I didn't, like, it dropped you straight in the game. Oh, we fighting jar people already?
Yeah,
These guys,
Jar warriors.
these guys hit hard in the base game.
Yeah. Well, the thing I don't like about them, or, you know, if it's like multiple ones, is they don't stagger unless you hit them really hard.
Right.
So they'll usually poise through your attack and just hit you anyway. Got lots of exalted flesh. I got all 2 of them.
I hate these guys. I'm dealing poke
Oh,
damage.
he's stuck. I thought he was gonna actually run at me.
I thought he was too. Oh! Oh, snap. Let me heal up.
Ah! Yeah, I don't think I want to block magic.
I
Probably
got-
go through the shield.
I got a
Let me try my
backstab.
skill. I'm gonna try my skill. I haven't tried it yet.
Oh,
Nice.
I can melee. I didn't know I could melee. Oh, as a archer.
I like the skill, so it knocks them into the air, and it's just a nice little AoE.
Yes,
I think
sir.
we want to break a lot of these barrels and stuff, because I noticed some of them do drop items.
Oh, I never
Especially
knew
the
that.
sparkly ones. Yeah, the sparkly ones seem to guarantee an item drop. Might be only the sparkly ones, actually.
You know, they did say that they plan on adding two-player mode on here too, just to see how it runs.
Yeah.
I can't believe I just fell off. I'm coming back up. I just gotta go back the long way.
Alright. Also, is it just me, or is the game sound loud for you too?
Yeah, it sounds loud for me too.
Yeah, I turned it down quite a bit. I might turn it down a little more, because I know if it's loud for me, it's probably loud for stream. I don't want to kill people's ears.
Right. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
I think that's good. Yeah, it's at 5 right now. Oh, some of the items let you pick. Like, you pick what you
Oh,
want.
storm, storm,
Oh, no.
storm.
Yep, I see it. I see it. Quick, get the hell out of here. We didn't find anything of use. We just found runes.
I'm about to die, brother.
Are you dying to storm to the night?
Yeah. I'm running.
That's unfortunate. I don't think I can do anything.
Oh,
You
no.
will- Oh, no.
I'm crawling. I'm gonna try and crawl my
Oh,
way.
if you see a big shiny tree, the bird will come and like take you away to a different place.
I do see it. I'm about to die though.
You could actually control this one too. That's cool. Wait, what are you doing? Go back up. It's descending too much. Oh, I found a boss. It's the Deathrite bird. And it's the
Oh,
late
okay,
game
spawn.
one. It's the late game one too. Great.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna switch to my big bird. Big bow. I said big bird.
I freaking hit the dodge button.
It's B if you're using an Xbox controller.
No, I did hit the dodge button. It just didn't go off in time.
Oh.
If he stands still for a
Wolves.
second, I'm gonna use my ultimate on him.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
coming. Oh wait, no, I died too.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this is fun though.
Yeah, it's fun, but we don't know what we're doing yet.
Yeah.
How do you, is there a way to, like, auto-kill yourself? I guess it doesn't take too long.
It don't. The storm hits hard, man.
Yeah. I feel like this is going to be something where we have to rush the entire time. We can't just, like, take our time anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
might
lost
have
all our runes, and they're all the way over there where the storm is, which means we can't really get them anymore.
Nope. But we can kill some more enemies. Let's go by this church real quick and see if this is a health upgrade.
Oh, it's the
Something.
fire monks.
Yep.
Each of these are going to be fire monks.
Yeah, they are. Good stagger.
Yeah, aggro works different in this. It's like hitting them once doesn't get them on you. It takes a while. Like, yeah, I guess you have to do a
Gotcha.
certain amount of damage before they start targeting you. So some of them will just stay on you for a while once you've hit them a couple times.
Fire monks.
Looks like we're gonna be keeping. Jeez, it's a dog.
This is the same dogs they use in Bloodborne.
Yeah. And Dark Souls 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like they added to them, but it's okay. Chests. Found Big X. Big X and also a warmth stuff. Yeah, let's maybe discard some of these less useful items. How about discard like all of them?
I don't even know.
Found a stone sword key and a warming stone. I don't know if you want to keep the stone sword key.
Yeah, I will
useful.
keep it.
Night's coming. Let's go, I guess, southeast. Seems
Okay.
like it's kind of forcing us to go southeast anyway.
Gotcha. All right, let's get out of here, my friend.
I feel like I should be able to glide because I have wings. Okay, there's the tree that summons the bird.
Okay, cool. Let's hop on the big bird.
I'm just gonna go down to that church.
Oh, the one that's dead ahead?
Yeah. Already landed on a chest. Ooh, Fire Monk's mace. It's got Flaming Strike too.
Nice. It looked like you almost staggered him.
Okay, it looks like there's still a little bit of lag when you try to like backstab something.
Yeah.
Staff.
Staff of Gully. Guilty. Staff of guilty. Sorry, I'm blind as a bat.
Aha!
You staggered him?
Yeah.
I heard too you can change your Nightfarer's costumes to look like older Dark Souls bosses and stuff.
Yeah. They put like cosmetics in the game.
Yeah, that's cool.
I need to find a good place to use my ult because I haven't used it yet. I don't know. Let's go. Oh, okay. That is very strange. Right analog stick is what moves the your like reticule on the map. Where's the knight gonna be coming from? I am not used to this map.
Me neither. It's like a mixture of different sections of Limgrave and other parts of the lanes in between, you know?
Well, it's like accessing the map and then moving on it. Your right analog is what moves it, not the left analog, which is the opposite.
It's
of Elden Ring.
weird, yeah.
Hello. It's got flasks back.
Oh, I like how I can shoot arrows while in the midair too.
Yeah. What if it works like Elden Ring? That like gives you a higher chance of getting a headshot on some things.
I just got poisoned.
Yeah, it's these poison bats. Oh, okay. Yep, I was about to say that goes right through your shield.
Yeah, it just melts. Just
It'd be
got
nice if we had a
melted.
third person, but you know the guy left in the first 5 seconds of the game. I don't know why people do that.
Right.
They join and they're just like, never mind. I suddenly don't want to play.
That or it could be like server issues too.
I feel like at that point it probably would have been he disconnected rather than he left.
I
I
summon
feel like
vengeful
he literally
spirits.
Huh. Yeah, I feel like we're not doing very well though.
Nah. But that's to be expected
Yeah,
in a
Knight's
game
incoming,
like
so-
this. But yeah, we gotta. Oh, yeah, we gotta get out of here.
The runes were this way. We need to find like a grace. I wonder if the golden tree marks a grace or it's something else.
Let's go find out. We don't have many options.
I'm just grabbing my runes first so I can level up when I find one.
Right.
Of
Or
course,
they-
there's some asshole hiding in here that ambushes me as soon as I break a box.
Oh, it's those mini guys. These guys do a
it's
lot
coming.
of.
Storm's here.
I don't have enough
So I
time
can
to
break through a
grab.
box, and of course something ambushes me out, like in the box.
Jeez. Yeah, this storm hits hard.
Oh my god. I hate these things so much. They just move immediately if you hit them unless you stun them.
At least you don't lose all your runes.
Yeah. I don't know where to go from here. It seems like it's
catching up.
completely restricted us now. So I think the main boss is coming now.
Yeah, he's about to spawn up.
Nice.
I'm doing as much damage as I can.
Yeah, I don't have much endurance. I'm
Right.
just tanking the big guy.
I'm kind of taking care of the smaller
I might
guys.
just use
Sticking
my
them
ult
up.
here. I'll get it back before you know it.
Okay. I'm gonna take care of the small guys while you tank the big guy so that we can focus on the big guy once the small guys is dead.
Say that should stop him. Yeah, my Zweihander has the gravity one. I forget what it's
Gotcha.
called. Waves of Darkness. It's the one you get off the yeah, Astel. Natural Born of the Void. I need to level up.
Yeah.
Ooh, big boss. Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah, big
two
boss.
big bosses.
Oh no, it's this guy. This guy's from the DLC.
From the Shadow of the Earth Tree.
Yes,
Oh,
this
he
guy is a
just-
sword master, so he's like really, really fast.
He just whooped my ass.
Yeah, he's like super fast. I hate that guy.
We got defeated.
Okay, date. Oh, so you don't actually get kicked out. It's just your first day.
Right.
No, I think we do get kicked out. Delicate burning sense. Cool.
Alright, I need to play through my
Traces of
game
lost
settings real
race.
quick.
If only we had a third person, that would have been so much more productive, I think.
I agree.
Because what I wonder is if he disconnected, did we still go? Because it felt like we weren't doing any damage even against the early game enemies. I wonder if it
Right.
still scales them to 3 people, but now there's only 2 people in there.
I think it do, honestly, because the amount of damage we took from, you know, doing, from, the storm was
Yeah.
only in the storm for a few seconds.
Okay, we got our first relic piece. Cool. We got our first relic pieces. And then I also got parts of Remembrance, so I'm going to check that out at the book.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look
Also-
at what I got. So, luminous scene. A relic that grants its favor upon departure on an expedition can be placed on pedestal yellow sand. The scene within the memories of warriors that allow one to draw upon their minds for strength. A dazzling scene of cascading rays of light recalls galloping journeys across majestic lengths of earth. I do know, I do have to get off real quick because I gotta practice with the team for Rainbow Six Siege, but I'll be back on after that. It's gonna be for like an hour.
Sounds good.
So I'll be back on around 8.
Alrighty. Check you later.
Alright, dude. Alright, guys. I'm gonna end stream and then I'm gonna start stream back up once I hop back on here.